Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. That's my Hot Toys 1/6 scale Christopher Reeve Superman flying around in the sky. That's my Mezco 1/12 scale Big Chap Alien clutching a skull and loving it. This is nuts. This is where we're at now with, well, this is an app that I randomly discovered on Instagram because another collector made his Godzilla come to life. That's the Hot Toys 2.0 Bane right there. That is absolutely crazy. That's an action figure. That's my custom Adam Hughes Catwoman come to life. I've already had people leaving me comments on Instagram saying they're unsubscribing because I tried using AI. That's fine. I wish you all the best. But this is the future, and it's interesting. There's a lot of possibilities here. There's no reason that you couldn't sit down and fucking work on making your own short film using your collectibles now. You know, there's no reason why it can't be done. I've got the Big Chap Alien there by Mezco walking around the Nostromo. I could storyboard more and set up scenes, bring in other characters, and with a lot of trial and error, because not all of these clips always works. That's the Trick or Treat Studios Daffy Gremlin in my kitchen eating some cookies, because I took a picture of him eating some cookies in the kitchen. That's Art the Clown throwing around Woody, having a good time. That's amazing. But these are all pictures that I took, and then I put them into the app, which is, the name of the app is that, however you pronounce that N word in the top right hand corner. That's what you need to search for your app on your phone. It gives you about 30 tries for free. I've run out now. I don't see myself paying to use it, so this is probably the only video you're ever going to see. Well, I wouldn't say ever, because let's talk about it, man. The possibilities here, like I said, you can make your own short films. That's the sideshow It that I posed lying on my desk, and now he's crawling around all creepy. I didn't even tell it to do that specifically. You can put in directions like, you know, stand still, just turn your head left and right, stuff like that. Some of them look very AI, and that looks like I'm moving him with my hand, but I'm not. That's what the AI came up with. He was just standing there holding the knife facing us, and I said to the AI, just stand still, don't move the hands, but just move the head left and right, and that's what it did. So it's a bit weird. That's a diorama made by Cult Creations. That's my 30 centimeter X Plus Shin Godzilla. Feet are a bit weird, but still crazy to see it move. But yeah, I mean, I grew up in the 80s and 90s watching Terminator, so I know not to trust AI. I'm very wary of it. It made his boots and gauntlets gold for some reason. I was surprised that it knew what it looked like under the cape, because in the picture the cape's just wrapped around him, and the AI made the cape blow in the wind, but it made the boots and the gauntlets gold. But the Bane footage is crazy. That's nuts. I didn't actually try anything with the Dark Knight suit, Christian Bale Batman. I should have done. There's so many that I could have done, but I only had so many tries, and some of them didn't work out so good. This is the Bam Presto Shin Godzilla figure that I shot out in my back garden, but he's got two tails, so it doesn't always work out with the AI. Sometimes it just chucks an extra tail on there for some reason. But man, the possibilities. I mean, this is the future. Look, he's got a bit of swagger in his step there. That's my sideshow Vader. But I think Tom Hanks was paid a crazy amount of money for Forrest Gump years ago. I forget. I think it's like 70 million or something like that. Was it that? Yeah, I don't know, but it was a lot of money. And you think to yourself, the way things are going, you know, the industry, the film industry, are they going to continue to pay a single person those kind of levels of money when they could just create an AI created actor and just, you know, I know that sounds horrible. Like, I don't want AI actors. I wouldn't mind AI created other types of stuff, but you know, because you could literally create your exact specifications thing. Let's not get into it. Let's not. Stop it. Right. But look at that. That's the Inart Joker figure. That's the Inart 1/6 scale Joker. I mean, that looks a bit AI when he moved his eyes, but oh man. You could make your own short movies. You could do all kinds of things with this, and it is the future, and you either have to kind of accept it or just keep pushing it away until it just takes you by force. But that's probably my favourite bit of footage there. I mean, I haven't got the time to sit and make short films unfortunately. Not anymore. But I just wanted to try this out because I saw that post on Instagram where someone brought their Gareth Edwards Godzilla statue to life, started walking around their table, and it looks so smooth and real. And I thought, well, I'll check out that app and just see if I can make my Godzilla stuff. That's the first thing I tried, I think, was Godzilla, and then Bane and stuff like that. But just very impressed. Do you know what? I think that might be the first clip I actually tried, was the T-Rex walking. Now that I remember, sorry. I think that was the first one. But I was very impressed with it. And even the fact that when the T-Rex was stomping, it was kicking up dust and everything. I didn't tell it to do that. It just knew to do it. So it's not something I'm going to be dealing with very often. But it's certainly interesting to know that it's out there, and it's only going to improve as the years roll by. I mean, you can even probably get them to talk, like type in a script, and your characters can say the lines that you're putting in as well as moving around in the scene. It's interesting, but I think I almost felt like it was the next massive evolution in what I do, because I started this channel and I love what I do because I love taking pictures of figures and statues and lighting them in a way that makes them look more cinematic and real, and just trying to bring figures to life in photography. And it's suddenly like I've been given wings. Like, it's that much of a leap forward and an evolution of what I'm doing here. I mean, the possibilities are quite incredible. But something there's a percentage of me in there that's still very wary of all this AI stuff. But there's no denying that seeing some of these pictures come to life and move, especially the ones of Bane, Christopher Reeve flying in the sky. Some of those dinosaur and Godzilla clips are pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. But let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think of all this AI stuff? This app in particular is specifically for collectibles. I tried putting in pictures of real people. It didn't want to do it. It recognized what was a figure and what was real, even though some of these figures look like real people. It just knows for some reason. That's AI, I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it all out. But drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you think of all this, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.